What's up, everybody? We are back finally. I know it's been a while since I last uploaded in December, but after a long needed break, it finally feels good to be back for another VersacePokemon video. After hitting my goal for the channel with 1,000 subscribers in December, it was the end of the year with all the holidays and stuff like that going on. I figured it'd be a better time than any to take that break. And I just want to thank you guys for being patient and hanging in there. Also, in the meantime, I've been working on getting things set up for our first live stream. I'm really excited to do it, and I hope you guys are too. But I'm probably the least tech-savvy person you'll ever meet. So that stuff has been a bit difficult, setting up the OBS and the camera, if you guys know anything about that, but it's coming soon. I'm super excited for it, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. Also, if you watch for Radical Red content, don't worry, I'm not going to totally abandon that game. We're still going to do some post-game stuff, and that's coming very soon, but in the meantime, with introductions aside, let's get started with today's video. Today, we're playing some Black 2 Kaizo, and it's been a really long time since we've been on this game, but some people were asking for it, and this game has kind of been on the back burner for a while now, so I thought it'd be fun to get back into it. And today we're going to battle Burgh, who is the third gym leader of the game. Burgh is a bug-type specialist. In Pokemon Black 2 Kaizo, every battle is a double battle, and our level cap for this match is 38. Burgh leads with Scolipede and Galvantula, and we're going to lead with Raichu and Blaziken. With the level cap being 38, we're right around the range where Pokemon finally start to reach their final evolutions. So for this battle, we're going to have a bunch of powerful, fully evolved Pokemon ready to go. First turn, Galvantula goes for the Volt Switch, targeting Blaziken, but Raichu's Lightning Rod absorbs the attack and boosts its special attack at the same time. We get outsped again. Scolipede goes for the Poison Jab into Raichu, and we take some decent damage, but at this point, we're going to be able to get off the +1 Thunderbolt now to deal some decent damage back to Scolipede. Blaziken moves last, and we're going to take this opportunity to set up a bulk up, and this is perfect. We were able to diverge the attack thanks to Raichu's Lightning Rod, and now Blaziken is set up to go. Now, ironically, Scolipede has the Speed Boost ability as well, so he's going to boost his speed, but we've got a speed boost of our own. Blaziken being the slowest Pokemon on the field no longer, we've got +1 speed and +1 attack and defense also, thanks to the bulk up. Now, we really want to take care of that Scolipede here because we want Blaziken to be the fastest Pokemon on the field. And as it stands, Scolipede is already naturally faster, so we can't both have speed boost. Scolipede attacks first with Poison Jab, finishing off Raichu, and unfortunately, we're not going to get any more use out of that boosted special attack. Galvantula attacks next with Bug Buzz, but Blaziken resists the attack. We fire back with a +1 super effective Blaze Kick, and it's definitely enough to finish off the Scolipede. Landing the totally unnecessary crit there too, but now with Scolipede out of the way, Blaziken is going to continue to get speed boosts and eventually become the fastest Pokemon on the field. But now we have to think about who we're going to send out next. And this is tough because though Galvantula is still on the field, we don't know who Burgh is going to send out next in that second slot. Though all of Burgh's Pokemon have the bug typing, they are a pretty diverse team of secondary typings as well. And we see the Heracross come out next, and we bring out Gengar because Gengar is generally going to be pretty safe here. Now with Gengar, we want to target Galvantula, while with Blaziken, we want to target the Heracross. But Peck, despite being boosted to 50 base power and being 4 times super effective, Blaze Kick with Stab and only being 2 times super effective is still going to deal more damage. We attack first after 2 speed boosts. Blaziken is now the fastest Pokemon on the field. Blaze Kick connects, and Heracross goes down in one shot. Though our celebrating Blaziken being the fastest Pokemon is short-lived, as Galvantula goes for the Thunder Wave, almost completely negating all of those speed boosts. It's going to quarter our speed, and this is unfortunately because we left Galvantula on the field for too long. We get off the Shadow Ball. This is going to deal some big damage, but not enough to one-shot. And I knew it was risky leaving Galvantula on the field for that long, threatening with the Thunder Wave, but to be honest, that Heracross was more of a threat in my opinion. Speaking of threats, Volcarona comes out next. And this is probably the second most threatening Pokemon on Burgh's team. It's got Quiver Dance and a bunch of other really solid moves, so we've got to take care of this thing as soon as possible. Now that Blaziken's paralyzed, Galvantula attacks first and goes for the Volt Switch. This time we don't have Raichu on the field to absorb it with Lightning Rod, so it hits Blaziken and deals some decent damage. Galvantula is going to switch out and go into Armaldo. Galvantula was scared. He knew he didn't want to eat that second Shadow Ball, but someone is going to have to. We fire off the Shadow Ball into Armaldo, who tanks the attack in place of Galvantula. Also, getting the special defense drop there is huge. But anyways, Volcarona attacks next with the Fiery Dance. Gengar is at full health, so we're going to be able to tank the attack at least once. Blaziken hits through Paralysis. We get off the Blaze Kick. It deals neutral damage to Volcarona and deals huge damage. and we get another speed boost, but again, that neutral Blaze Kick is dealing more damage than super effective Peck would. Now for this Armaldo, it looks like Shadow Ball might be a roll to 2-shot, but thanks to the special defense drop, we don't have to worry about that. Shadow Ball on this next turn is going to guarantee a takedown on Armaldo. And this is why speed is so important, especially in double battles like this. Gengar attacks first with Shadow Ball, taking out the Armaldo without even giving him a chance to fire off even a single attack. But we've still got Volcarona to deal with. He goes for another Fiery Dance, and unfortunately, Gengar cannot live 2 of these. We're going to go down, but Gengar still put in some work with those Shadow Balls, and Volcarona gets a special attack boost from the Fiery Dance. But it's not even going to matter. Blaziken attacks next, hitting through Paralysis once again. We get off one last Blaze Kick, and Volcarona goes down. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the battle so far, don't forget to like the video. It helps out a ton with the YouTube algorithm, and also consider subscribing to the channel to see more content like this. Now, in deciding who we want to send out next alongside Blaziken, we have to figure out who Burgh's next and final 2 Pokemon are going to be. And by process of elimination, we know exactly who Burgh is going to send out. We bring out Excadrill, an all-around great Pokemon and a fantastic Pokemon for this battle specifically. And we see Burgh send out his ace, Scizor, alongside the Galvantula, who has been hiding in the back this entire time. But Galvantula is at less than half health. And we've got a great type matchup here, especially with Excadrill coming in fully healthy. And we've got a great spread move in Rock Slide, which is fantastic against Burgh's Bug-type Pokemon. Burgh's Pokemon are faster than us, though, which means we want to get this down to the 2v1 as soon as possible. Galvantula attacks with Bug Buzz. He can't use his Electric-type moves on Excadrill, but Excadrill shrugs off the Bug Buzz like it's nothing, retaliates with the super effective Rock Slide, and takes out the Galvantula's remaining health, but deals neutral damage to Scizor. Excadrill outspeeding Scizor means there's a chance to flinch, but he doesn't. He gets off the Swords Dance, and this is super dangerous. All we need is a Blaze Kick to connect here, but Blaziken gets fully paralyzed, and now we've got this Technician boosted +2 after Swords Dance Scizor to deal with. Even though it's a 2v1, this thing is not going to go down without a fight. Now, Excadrill's Earthquake and Dig would deal more damage here, but since we've got Rock Slide and we know we're faster, we're going to go for the flinch chance, which would give Blaziken another attempt to go for the Blaze Kick. Due to speed boost, Blaziken actually moves first, but gets fully paralyzed for a second time in a row. Rock Slide misses, and Scizor fires back with Brick Break, and this is going to take out Blaziken. Definitely not how I expected this turn to go. And it looks like Scizor is holding a Life Orb as well, so this Technician Swords Dance boosted Life Orb Scizor is going to be hitting hard, but luckily we've got another firefighting starter to come in and get the job done. And this is exactly what we brought Infernape for. Now, Blaziken put in mad work this battle, but now it's up to Infernape to finish the job. We attack first and go for the 4-time super effective Flame Wheel, and Scizor has a pretty impressive defense stat, but despite that, he goes down in 1 shot. And after a hard-fought battle, victory is ours. GG Burgh, Pokemon Black 2 Kaizo. Now this battle was tough, but not as hard as some of the other battles in the game. I think part of what Black 2 Kaizo does really well is that they give the gym leaders a diversified team, but even that being so, they all have one type in common, so you can prepare accordingly. And so when you have a gym leader like Burgh, for instance, who is unfortunately stuck with the bug types aren't very strong, and Burgh did his best to get the best of the best bug types like Scizor and Volcarona and some diversified secondary typings, but all of his Pokemon are stuck with that bug typing. But we are only on the 3rd gym, of course. I have a lot of faith in this game, and I only think it's going to get harder from here. But leave a comment, let me hear your thoughts on the video. I always love to hear from you guys. Let me know if you want to see more Black 2 Kaizo and any other recommendations of games you would want to see. I think we are going to play Reborn next, but that'll be decided in the upcoming couple of weeks or so. But regardless, I'd love to hear feedback from you guys. What do you want to see next? I appreciate all of your continued support, and as always, thank you all so much for watching, and see you next time.